Hey there, everybody. Today we're going to be working on something I haven't done in a few days because I've just been kind of playing around with just stuff, trying to figure out how to do things, is creating a new character for the story I'm working on. So I've been kind of going back and forth on, which character I was going to make. Was I going to make the mother of Zila here, who's going to be a main character in the story, or do I make a nemesis type character? And I decided today I'm going to do kind of a nemesis. I think it could be kind of fun just to do somebody different, and just kind of see what happens here. So we're going to make her somebody, I think we'll make her just maybe a couple of years older, which really, early 20s, a couple of years older at that point isn't really going to make a difference in how they look. But it could make a difference. It's good to know the backstory of what you're trying to do as you're trying to make these characters. So let's do this. We don't need this one right here. So let's close that pane there so we can make that just a little bit bigger. I can also, because right now we're not going to be rendering in 3D or VR, 360 or whatever. So we don't really need this right now. So one thing I'm going to do is we're going to start her off. Actually, we might start the new character off completely new. But what I think we're going to do is I'm going to try to remember how to do this. I'm going to try to create a morph that's going to be here. First of all, let's switch this to a different aspect ratio. Let's do something up and down since we're making a character. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. But we're going to try to make a morph out of her head. That way we can use that as a basis for this new character. So we're going to go to, first of all, let's file, save as scene subset. And this is the newest version of Zila. So we're going to, it is just a continuation of 12-14. So we are just going to do that. And this is just an updated version of her. Yes, we do want to overwrite that. We just want to save one camera. Spotlight's fine. 2 spotlights. Tool map settings. Environment options. All that stuff. That's fine. So we're going to save right there. Now this is where I need to figure out. Save as. I might have to look on the internet for just a second on this. It's character preset? No, I don't think that's it. You know what? I think it's down farther. I think it is save as support assets, morph assets. Okay, so we're going to do Genesis 8 female. This is where I want to figure this out. I think we just want to do her head. It's going to be head, pose controls, head, neck, all that type of stuff. I think that's all we want to do with her. And then, because I don't think we need to save. Hey, what's up, Eat My Bullets? I don't think I need to save her body type or anything like that for anything else. I just want to be able to use her face as a basis. So we're just going to go ahead. We're going to asset directory, 3D stuff. I think that should be fine. Yep. All right, we're just going to accept that. It's going to be a character morph. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to figure out let's see, so we can get rid of her because we can always bring her back. Get rid of her. We're going to go to the face transfer and we're going to find like a face that we want to take and make her part of. So we're going to go here. We're going to go online real quick and I'm going to look for somebody's face out there that I think would be a good face to. I'm gonna do this off of. Maybe we'll go like really weird. I want to see what happens when we do like an animated character and do that. So we're gonna do a Harrison Dula. Problem is that I might pull her. I need a more straight on look without any kind of emotion or very little emotion to it. Just kind of a straight on look. I think, yeah, I want the bigger eyes. I think this might work. So we're gonna save images. Okay, I want to do that. Oh. Save it. We're gonna go back into DAZ Studio. And we're going to go browse, and we're going to go to downloads. All right, so it's going to go, we're going to do, here's the Dula one. So we're going to see when it generates, there's a possibility that it's going to really bring in this, can you see my, yeah, you can see my mouse. There's a possibility it's really going to bring in the shadow into her face, these shadows here. And then it might also bring her ear things into the picture. If that happens, it's not going to work. Yeah, dude, we just had tornadoes in the area. I got lucky. We got really lucky. They didn't hit like us. I mean, they hit in the area. They just didn't hit us. Ooh, yeah. Oh, gosh. I wonder if I can... That might not... Oh, look at how small her head is. Fuck. Can we fix that? This is the thing. So if we take... Let's try to add a skin texture to her. And see if that fixes some of the... I don't mind the facial features are a little bit different. But let's try to add a skin texture and see if this fixes it just a little bit. So we're going to go to characters. Some of these... Alright, so we got to save this. So we're going to start the saving here. And this is new character. 12:15. Holy crap. I didn't need to do that. Okay. And then that should bring this up. So all maps, now if I remember right, this is where I got to try to remember. I think if I do all maps, it's going to change your face too. I can't remember if it's going to change your face or if it's just going to change her skin color. No, that kind of change that. It's almost strange that I might see about, yeah, I'm gonna, there we go. Yeah, I can't do that until I find, so I think I gotta find some skin that's just skin. No. Let's see, body apply. Eyelashes, head apply. We don't want a head apply because that's just going to get rid of head completely. We don't want that. We just need to find one of these where it's got, you know, just the skin. You know what? Let's look at, I know I got some new ones here. Darth Elf one here. Does this got... Materials IRA. Well, let's see what happens here. That's interesting. Yeah, tornadoes in this time of the year is just ridiculous. Like, it's unheard of. I'm gonna see what happens here. Oh, I got a spherical camera on right now, I believe. So we need to, which camera over here? I wonder if it's this one. We go to parameters. I think we have this rendering in spherical, which we don't want to do right now. Nope. We just want regular old camera. Lens. regular old camera. There we go. Now, if this chick is going to be attractive at all, she's got a long way to go. But I take that as a challenge. Very big challenge. First of all, she needs some lips. Those lips are pretty bad. I kind of like the skin color. It's a little bit different. But yeah, I'll probably figure out a way to add some detail to that skin. Actually, let's see if I can find. If I do this, is that gonna mold with her skin, or is that gonna just completely change it? Let's see what happens here. Oh no, you know what? She's got some different colored mats on here. But I think this is going to do the detail part of it. This might be more interesting. So we want some detail. That might be a little bit better. And then, what do we got here? Oh, no, that's not really doing what I was hoping. Let's go back to that yellow color. I kind of want to see what we can do with it. I want to see if we can make this character look decent. I was just hoping to take some skin from somebody else and be able to maybe just slightly make her look a little bit better. Yeah, I wonder if we do let's go down to actor here. And full body. And if we go to somebody with darker skin, if we add like this, does that darken the skin at all, or does that? We might be able to tell easier by going to texture shaded. So no, I think that is just changing her body type there. So if we're going to, well, and so we got these ones, and lashes. Oh, that's one thing we want to do is we want to go face transfer. I almost forgot to do that. Kentucky got hit really hard. Yeah, you always want to go at about 50% or so on the face transfer. You don't want to go 100%. It doesn't look anything like Hera. I don't think the face transfer was able to really pull that. I want to find, where is the morph for new girl? Well, I know we got a Zoe one because I made a morph of her, but where is morph of the one we just made is the question. There's Zoe. Why is it not showing? I wonder if we need to refresh. If maybe some of that will come here. What I'm trying to figure out though is that we have you know what though, that's not where do they go is the real question. Where do the morphs go when we make a morph of a head? Where do the sliders go? Because right now let's see, Genesee female characters. I'm wondering, because that doesn't make much sense. We got presets. Let's try to save a morph and see where it's sending it to. So if we go to like what we did before, save as, support assets, morph asset, and where is it sending? It has my DAS 3D library, my library. That's interesting. I'm very interested to see where the heck those files go to. Because I really wanted to use... Well, first of all, we do need to do one thing real quick. We need to go, otherwise we'll lose this. So we want to save that. Label. And where I put this is not Hera. Accept. Let's see. To get back to that, huh? Question is now, so not Hera is an option here now under phase transfers. You know what? I think we need to do this differently. I think we need to, now that we've got not Hera over here, I'm thinking that we can erase her maybe, get rid of her, and I believe that then we can then go into our most recent characters. We could pull up Zila, and then we can morph. We might be able to take and morph. Oh, no, because it's gone. We save that. Where is it now? I might have to do more research on that. We might have to do this a little bit differently. Because I thought for sure that we would be able to find our new morph for her in here somewhere so that I could just take this not Hera and morph her into this. But I don't know that we'll be able to do that. I might have to wait until I do a little bit more research and make sure that I got that right. So we might just start off with Zila here and take and morph her down and away from that character to something else. So really get ahead. Carry chameleon. Dolly head propagating. So I guess the next, one thing maybe we could do is, I know that I was talking about using that character, that kind of dark elf looking character. So maybe I just take and we start off with the basis of making her yellow and see what that does. See if that changes much of anything. We're going to go to people, Genesis 8 female. characters. We're going to go back to, I believe it was Dark Elf. What's this Daisy 8? I don't know if I know. Kind of intrigued by her. She's got a different look to her. So we're going to go materials. Yep. So change the skin without changing much else. Oh, it changes their eyes too. So a couple things we could do here. First of all, we're going to change her hair. Let's get rid of her hair. Can't have the same hair. You got to make sure that people are able to differentiate between the different characters. Let's get rid of this. We'll get rid of this. Hair is one way to do it. So we're going to get rid of DOA kind of hair. those ears definitely stick out without hair on her. I just realized the horns were part of that hair, weren't they? I was not aware of that. So here's the question is, can I keep the horns without keeping the hair? That should be the end. Let's see. Let's see, what options do we have with her? Boom, boom, hidden display. Because there isn't much control on this hair shape. So I don't know if there's much of anything we could do with that. I don't even think there's any kind of simulation on it, so we can't even get it to fall correctly. That's one of the reasons why when it's all said and done, Zila might be getting a different haircut at some point, so I can actually do something with it, because right now we can't do anything with her hair. Yeah, I guess I'm a little bit shocked by that. Let's see. Let's go here. What is it? No, we want to go to just her overall. Can a head, can a body. Okay, look at that. That's making a huge difference. A little bit bigger. Oh, yeah, I'm going to have to work on that. We don't need her to be that busty. It's going to be hard to find clothing that'll fit her with that. Face, though? It's trying to come. And once again, I am thinking that not everybody of their species is going to have those horns on their head, because I want to get rid of that haircut or hairstyle. I'm going to have to find some horns somewhere on one of these sites, because I kind of like that look. I think it's part of her identity, but I don't like that it's attached to the hair. I don't like that, if I keep those specific horns, I'll never be able to change her hairstyle, which means I'll never be able to do any kind of deforce or any of that type of hair that you can simulate and it'll fall naturally. Like if she's bending over, the hair will just fall as if you're bent over, or if you're leaning to the side, never have those really opportunities. Let's look at lashes, brows. Let's give her some brows. Did that do anything? I don't know if it did. Oh. It's not even doing anything. I'm okay with that. I definitely don't want these crazy ass brows on her. Morphs. You know what? If we want to take her down just a little, well, first of all, let's do this and see what her body does. Oh, that's a weird kind of body shape. Let's of head apply. We don't want to do that because then that'll get rid of everything else. Let's put some different hair on her just because I want to see how those ears are popping with the freaking the skull with no hair on there. And with Zila, you don't notice the ears. They're kind of almost like a cute addition to her head, but it's just like a bat creature right here, kind of. And we definitely, in the end, I'm not looking to do that. I'm not looking to make like a horrifying creature that nobody would want to even touch with a 10-foot pole. Ooh, you know what? I think that's part of the reason why. Let's see. Currently used. What is that? What's that called? KN. No, that's not in there. Where did I get those ears from? That's the question. Currently used. First thing we're gonna do, we're gonna make her so it's easier to fit some clothing on her. She's way too busty. Okay, that's a little bit better. And then I want to try to remember where I got those ears from. Let's get rid of a little bit of that. I'm trying to see what other people that I got in as part of her. Look at Smile Monique. Wow, oh yeah. We also want to get rid of any and all like adjustments that aren't actual like adjustments. So I guess what I mean by that is like so there's one thing to adjust her nose or to her mouth, let's say, and it's part of this is creating this character, and it's another to adjust her mouth because you're adjusting the emotion or the expression at that moment. Because if you're adjusting things that are going to be emotion based and you keep those as part of their just straight regular no emotion face, then they can really look weird when you add a smile or anger or something like that to them. So just want to be careful of those things. I'm trying to remember where I got those ears from. Face smaller, face femme. Oh, it's these fairy ears, isn't it? Okay, there we go. Still hair. We're gonna find hair. Let's see what we got. Let's try something simple. Let's see how this looks. What options do we have for materials? Oh, we got a few different styles. Ooh, we can make her kind of just a weird hair preview on. What does that do? Nope. I don't even have the right files in for that. Let's see if we even have. I don't think I've never used this hair before, so it doesn't surprise me I'm missing stuff for it. I'll have to look through my files at some point. No reason to have a low pigtail. Well, I don't think I've used. Let's see. This could be interesting. Ooh, that's not fitting on her very well. Okay, now it's fitting better. First of all, let's see if this has any kind of like parameters on it that I can actually adjust. Let's get rid of that hair so it's not in the way. Oh, it's a pigtails. Pseudo cap. We're gonna get rid of that. Pigtails. So we got some options here. I still don't, it's not looking very, woman of the foresty. So I don't know if how I feel about that. Transfer. We want to go surfaces. Yeah, there's no simulation on it, so I'm not really down with that. I might have to give her just some hair to use from now, with the complete and utter intentions of finding her some more hair later. Might just have to give her just something just to get her by. Let's try this. Let's see how that's gonna fit when it's done. Really hope that's not done fitting. It's still working at it, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. And what let's preview that. Oh, edit surfaces. Yeah, this definitely would not be a final decision on hair because it's not D-Force. I want to stay away from here on out from non-D-Force hair. It's that's interesting. I think we are gonna make her elf ears coming. We're gonna back out of her elf ears just a little bit. And really, when we find the final hair for Zila, there's a good chance we'll have to bring her ears down too, because we want it to be like an aesthetic thing that makes her look different, makes her unique compared to like humans or whatever. But at the same time, we don't want it to be something that it like really sticks out. So currently used ear and elf long ears. Well, let's get this kind of. Let's do texture shaded. Oh, we got two different characters' ears here. We got three different. We got fairy ears. Let's bring all these ears back. Let's start over with this. So if we go, just elf ears are going up like that. Okay. P.S. Mary ears kind of go out. And that's where with different, a hairstyle, look at how that hair is just kind of coming around those ears, though. I don't really like that. Fairy ear bend. Oh, yeah, we need ears out to be able to go up, out. Yeah, just something simple like that I think will work. Sorry, she's looking better. Once you put hair on her, she looks a heck of a lot better. We're not done. We need some. Let's go back here. We're gonna go. First of all, fuck it. Let's save it. This freaking software is notorious for like freaking freezing up. So you definitely want to get in and save. So this is, this P.S. Mary is the one I use for age. So if I go up, look how much younger she looks. For instance, if I do a scene in the story with Zila when she's a kid, I'll just go to the P.S. Mary thing and just bring it up. Just like that. So, but her, so we had her about there. So we'll just go down just a little, age her up just a little bit there. And that's one of the reasons why I like that morph. No other reason. Like I would never use her for a base, unless if I was gonna make a kid. I would never use her for a base. But okay, currently used. Let's see, actor. Let's see. You know what? I haven't tried this one with just the bra. Let's see what it does. Oops, I wasn't supposed to do that. Oh well. I didn't think it was going to come through like that. Oh well. Too late on that. I'm not really worried too much about body. Head. People. Yeah, this Daisy character intrigues me. No, that's making her. This is the other thing too, is once you start getting to about over 100% with all characters combined, they start looking way younger too. So if we go there, yeah, I think this Daisy head probably is just a younger looking one. Period. It's still too young. That's kind of interesting. Ooh. I kind of like that. Kind of changed the look a little bit. Let's go back to P.S. Mary. Oh, we got her all the way down, don't we? You know what though? We had her on the full body. I think we had her on there a little bit. Oh, okay. Alright, now we need something to age her up just a little bit. Let's maybe go with a little bit of Zoe. Yeah, once you start combining too many faces and it just becomes too much, and then the face starts kind of shrinking in, and it'll go from looking like it's like, hey, that's really like looking younger, to that doesn't look like a natural being that should exist. I kind of like this so far. Let's do a sample render. We're gonna go to render settings, and we're gonna go. Those settings are okay. We're gonna see how well my GPU holds up when streaming and doing this at the same time. But to make it easier, we're gonna go progressive rendering. We're gonna do like 100 samples. And really, we just, right now, only concerned about face. I can always adjust the rest of it later. Let's render, see what happens. Now, let's see here. Ooh. I'm going to show you guys what's going on here real quick. Do the display capture for just a moment. Hoping you guys will see this here in just a second. I'm guessing you will. There we go. Let's see if this does it. Yep. So it's rendering it in. Where you are. We're at about 28 iterations, and we're going to 100. So we've got about a third of the way through what it's going to do. I kind of like her. I still kind of wonder. I feel like all my characters end up looking younger than what I want them to. But I kind of like her look, to be honest with you. I kind of might have to turn and see how she looks from the side. I'm not really digging, or not really worried about having to do much of a change. She is going to be an antagonist, though, to one of the main characters. Definitely not somebody that you want the audience to root for. But at the same time, not evil. Probably just somebody that has her own motivations that put her at odds with the Zila. So I think, you know, I don't like the whole, like, this character is evil or this character is just bad for the sake of being bad. So she's not probably going to be like that. However, I do remember that we had, so that looks okay. Remember we had some under, maybe, you know what though, like, she's a person of the forest. Is she gonna have, this is the thing, is she gonna have some kind of way of getting a nose ring? I don't think so, but we're gonna kind of look to see just for a moment. Yeah, I gotta redo some of this stuff. There's zero reason to have to go through all that to get to this. Yeah, I just don't think there's zero reason for her living in a forest for the last 10 years to have a nose ring, I don't think. Materials, base mail. Does this... Wait a second. Let's try something here. Let's get this. Where's that hair that we had on her? Candy braids. Let's hide that. Let's see if this Elise hair. Where did that go? Where did he go now? Where did you go, sweet child? Where the fuck is it? Why am I not seeing that hair that I just put on her? It's very strange, if you know what I mean. Could be that I'm just way tired beyond anything whatsoever. I'm probably just not seeing it. Let's do an undo, and then let's put that hair back on. Let's undo this again. Let's go to, I wonder if for some reason it's just attaching it to that other hair instead. I need to attach it to the Genesis 8 female. I'm confused as fuck right now. Alright, we're going to try one more freaking thing. We're going to get rid of these candy braids, period, point blank. So that's gone completely. So it can't do anything to attach to that. This is one of the strangest things I've ever seen. I'm literally not seeing this hair show up in the hierarchy. Just upper, head, hair. Hey, it's right. That is weird. I've never seen it embed itself like in there like that. This is going to be another one where it's not even gonna fit hair area to just say female. It's fit. Okay. There we go. That's fitting better. Much better, but still at the same time, there's almost some of this hair. Go under surfaces. This is strand based hair, so I'm pretty sure there's actually probably quite a bit that I can do with this. I could probably actually adjust a bunch of this. We're not going to worry about that for now, because right now, I kind of dig that color of hair. Let's see here. accessing. I don't like the axis of this camera. Let's see. I wonder if this other. Let's see if we can find one that's got a better. There we go. Look at that. Turning right around her. It's probably actually. Is it fixed to her? Let's see here. Nope, but still. Yeah, much better. Alright. Alright, so I don't have much of a good set of clothing for somebody like her. I'm gonna have to. I gotta up my game when it comes to like fantasy clothing. You got your PS4 hooked back up now? Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna get on probably here in a little bit. I'm gonna finish this up. I'm gonna like put her in a scene. I'm gonna put some clothing on her. I'm gonna put her in a scene. I'm gonna render her out in spherical, like for the VR, and I'm gonna kind of look at it and see how it looks. So now clothing. You know, we could do something like this. Does show up. Yeah, it's got some different textures. Yeah, some of these, the fact that it makes you go through so many different things to get. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. We need to attach that color to her dress, not to her. So we're looking at mini dress. So we got the mini dress. We need, let's see, basic wear. What do we got for materials? We need to change the. Oh, that's not what we want to do. That we want to go to. Yeah, that color. Maybe try to. Oh, because otherwise it's. Yeah, that's still. You can see too much. Yeah. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah. Wait, she just doesn't need that. Not bad. Before I decide that's 100% what I want to do, let's look to see if there's. I'm trying to remember if there's any other clothing I have in here that would be fitting for. I like this one is an outfit that I like. I don't like it for this necessarily, but that jacket really works well with the D-force, like the gravity. So depending on how, what her pose is or whatever, it really changes quite a bit. Tikima, April. Oh, we're under actual people here. So last thing we're going to do, we're going to go into, I need to go back through and change some things up too. We want to go D4 strong. All that. There's the night Mara outfit. These ones that are D4 strong means that they're very, you could do a lot of things with them. You could change how loose and how tight they are, so the way that gravity is going to affect them, the way that their movements are going to affect them. Is it going to, if they jump up, is the clothing going to change a lot, or is it going to really stick to them? And these D4 strong ones are ones that they're going to do a lot with them, so you can just kind of have fun and change things up just a little bit. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't think I have any other clothing that is a woodlands creature type one. So let's then go to let's go to a pose. Let's go to a fighter pose. Okay. She's gonna be feisty. So we're gonna go to, I believe, under Genesis 8 females. I think I've got poses, and I believe I've got the action poses together. Let's see, Genesis 8 females. Clothing, hair, materials, poses right there. Action. Oh. So, question is, why the hell did her hair come off of her? Hair A is fit hair A to just say female. We already did that. Question. So now, no. Interesting. I wonder if this is a weird. Let's see, change hair A parent to do. Is this like set up differently, like how they created this hair? Is that why I attached it to the head? Is because the creator of this hair kind of decided to do something different? That hair's just not gonna work, is it? Motherfucker. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of poorly created hair. Hopefully the person that created that has learned from their errors, because that's not gonna work. I'm gonna have to go on a mission to find more hair. Yeah, screw it. We just need something simple. Okay, so a couple things we're going to do, because we're going to set this up so that we're going to do a VR. You know what? We might set it up so that if you look to the right, you see her here, and if you look straight forward, her foot is in front of our face. So let's see here. I'm going to go to. We do want her looking at us. Not a huge fan of that. Let's chest upper. We want to bend. I don't mind that movement there. I just want to. Let's move our head side to side like this. Oh yeah, we got to turn limits on. Holy crap. What the fuck? That's not. The limits are off. Yeah, we definitely don't need some kind of weird shit like that. We don't need her neck to break. Yeah. And we'll have her eyes pointed at the... We're going to use the one that we're on right now. We're going to use as our VR camera. So we want to have these aimed at that. So we want, when we're looking at it in VR, we want, let's rename this. Rename it R cam. Cool. All right. I still don't know 100% how much I like the way she's... Yeah, I just don't think it's a very natural looking... Yeah, you know what? We could be okay with this. We're not going for perfection here. What we do want to do though is we want to switch to perspective view, so that we can move the camera without really. We want to be able to see what's going on here. So let's go here and we want to find the VR camera. Start moving that closer. Let's see what that, no, right there. Y rotate. Oh. Oh, Y, I did it Y scale. Y rotate. Okay. Okay, as of right now, if we were to render this right now, it would show that you as the viewer are considerably taller than her, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I just find that things look better when you're semi-eye level. So remember, this camera, the view of this camera is going to be, so right now, that would look kind of in her face. Oh yeah, we wanna switch this spherical view to, or this camera to spherical. Cool. Is that VR camera? Let's look out the VR camera and see what we got, what we see. Interesting. Oh, definitely want to undo that. Okay, so we got that right there. That. Yeah, I don't like the. We need the initial view on that cam to be pretty straight up. So we want it, so the Y, which one is the one we want to mess with? We want it looking pretty much straight ahead. So, okay, let me think about this. If it's at 0, it's going to go all the way here. And if it's at 180, I'm guessing, straightforward. Yeah, we're gonna want that camera to be a little bit closer. So we're gonna look at the difference between her and I guess I'm okay with that. We want these to get closer to each other. So we got the VR. So which axis is this? That's the x-axis. So we want to move them about 25 centimeters difference on the x-axis. So they're pretty freaking close. So we're at VR cam's at 118. She is at 0. Oh, we have her zeroed out. So we got quite a bit of space. So yeah, that's yeah. We're gonna have to go a little bit farther than that. What if we go 40? Should we do a test render on that? Alright, we're going to do a little bit of a test render. So to render it out for VR, we need to change it up to a 2:1 aspect ratio. We're going to go general. We're going to turn globe constraints off for a moment. We're going to go 2:1. Okay. And 2000 by 1000, I'm okay with that. So we're going to look out the VR cam. Alright, so if you look out the VR cam, you can see her leg right in front of her face. I'm wondering, let's go back to this. What is our VR cams on the, so if this is the X, this is the Z, the depth of perception is going to be the Z. So we're at -5 for the camera, and I'm guessing she's at 0. Yep. So the camera is barely behind her. So basically, eye to eye with her. We're gonna do a little cancel. We're gonna do a little bit of a trial and check this out. We're gonna see how this works out. So well, let's save it. I'll let this render out. I'll be right back. There is not responding as of right this second. So I believe I'm going to need to get out of Google Chrome for a moment. Never really seen the memory kick up that far before. Let's see what the GPU is doing. The GPU is doing just fine right now, so that's not an issue. I never really switched out of this here. That'll make things a little bit easier to see. Alright, at least it's starting to render a little bit. And once we get kind of an image, kind of show you what it looks like on this part. Oh, you know what? I just realized I'm not rendering from the VR cam. I'm rendering from the perspective view. So that'll do us no good at all. Not even a little bit. So we need to go back in here. We need to switch to the VR cam. And let's do this again. Let's try to render it. It's very possible that in the future, I won't be able to render while I'm streaming at the same time. That's right. 'Cause, yeah, that memory just. 2.96. Where are we at? GPU's okay. Just the RAM. The RAM's the only thing that I'm having issues with. And really, it's kind of funny because I really haven't had a huge issue with the RAM for this program until now. Yeah, when you see this picture or the render as far as the way it's going to show us, it's going to look a little weird. Yeah, and you're like, what the hell? You know, the one thing that we didn't do, we didn't adjust her body at all. We didn't simulate anything for gravity or whatever. And this isn't a final image, so I'm not too really worried about it. I'm really kind of intrigued to see what it's going to look like in VR. I probably won't be able to show you guys as of right this second. I'll probably have to wait until later. There isn't a huge, really great way of me being able to show that to you. What I might be able to do, what might be easier, and I'll see real quick, is if I could take some snapshots. Those might be easier for me to do. So if I go into here, Oculus, /casting. Yeah, she does look she looks a little weird there. But if we set the camera up right, and I feel like we did, then when we look through the VR lens, it's going to look like that the leg is right in our face. It's kicking us. And that she's right to her right. Alright, we're just going to name her New Girl, because I have no clue what I want to name her. And we're going to do a new, let's go to Render Library. Oops. Render Library, accept new, and we're going to just call this New Creations. And New Girl. Going to go right there. So I'm then going to go in to my Google Drive. I'm going to upload that picture to Google Drive. And then I'm going to check that out on my Oculus Quest here in just a minute. But in the meantime, I'm going to end this stream for right now. I'm going to save this again. We're going to work on her more later. I got to figure out more of her backstory and all that stuff. And then I'm going to get in, before I get on Battlefront 2, I will probably, I'm I'm gonna see how easy I can just get you guys some photos of it. But anyways, I will see you guys. I'm not gonna stream Battlefront 2, I don't think, tonight. I'm just gonna get on and play. So if anybody out there wants to play, get on and send me an invite. Let's play.